listening to the Truth Be Told podcast from Trillmatic.com. Trillmatic.com.
What it do, Trillions? Episode 197 of the Truth Be Told podcast.
Yeah.
It's your boy Big UU in this thing.
Riffa in the building.
Black Todd is also in the building. He is playing the beat that you're hearing in the background. It's making me cry.
Internally.
It is making me more sad as it goes.
Yeah, it is.
See, you know what I'm saying?
Especially without the lyrics.
I know, right? It's just like an eerie. It's almost like a ghost.
It just
You know what I'm saying? See, look, turn it up. See,
Man.
see. You trying to make me tear up, bro?
I've shed too many of those already.
Right. Make sure y'all, if y'all are here for the first time, you click the subscribe button on your Apple Podcast app, on all your podcast apps, the Spotify. How's the Spotify listeners out there? I fuck with y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
All of the other podcast apps out there too. Appreciate everybody that's here. Shout out to the patrons out there. Thank y'all for being patrons. We're gonna hit y'all with some more exclusive stuff.
Oh yeah.
For those of y'all that don't know, the last episode, I had to cut the episode a little short.
It went long. We ended up taking it further than it needed to be.
Right. So the last episode is missing about almost 30. It's about 28 minutes of content of me and Sharif going back and forth about Eminem and his album.
Yeah.
And the only way you can listen to that full episode is on Patreon. All right.
Helping out.
So become a patron. All right. The links is in the description. Mm-hmm. And you can check that out as well as other things like our Truth Be Told podcast playlist that was curated by all of us. Riffa not knowing how to say the right words. That's in there too.
Couldn't get it out.
As well as just some other stuff, man. So make sure you check that out. All right, and make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. Trillmatic.com/YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Trillmatic.com/merch.
That's right. Hit us up for the merch.
Yes, we have that indeed as well.
Do all those things, and
don't be an asshole and keep it to yourself. Share it.
Definitely
with
share
your
it.
Friends.
Definitely.
Did you want to let them know about the contest?
Oh, absolutely. See, I appreciate it.
I knew you were here.
I knew you were here for a
reason.
Yes, sir.
We have a YouTube contest. All right. It's real easy. I haven't actually set a link. I'm gonna set it up right now. You're gonna go to Trillmatic.com/contest. Okay. Mm-hmm. You can easily get to the link, and it's real easy. You just gotta, if you're not subscribed, you gotta subscribe, but drop an email and you could be entered to win $100 on Cash App. That's right. Free money, as well as an Amazon Echo Dot. All right. Alexa, can you say big money, bitch? You know what I'm saying?
Alexa, can you say, I want to hear the Truth Be Told podcast?
Right, which will be on there. You know what I'm saying?
Bam.
So definitely check it out. Trillmatic.com/contest. It's going to go on over the next 30 days. All right. So, you better enter
as soon as you can.
As soon as you can. All right.
Tell your friends.
And to share it to more people, because that also gives you the opportunity. Because really, we're gonna cut it off if we hit 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So if we hit 1,000, then we're gonna cut it off. So you want to hit 1,000 as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Then.
And then we'll think of the next contest for the next level.
Right. I appreciate you, Black Todd, for reminding me, man. You know what I'm saying? I be having a lot of stuff in my mind. I be forgetting shit.
That would have been something that we would have remembered after we were done, and upset that we didn't think of it.
Yeah, I know.
That's what it would have happened.
Like I was supposed to take pictures of your entire 49ers fucking get up last time.
Yeah,
I didn't take no pictures.
I didn't even take none.
Yeah, I didn't take no pictures. Yeah. Well, you did come. Came out today.
Came out for Kobe. We had to come with the Lakers.
For those of y'all that haven't, been living under a rock, Mr. Kobe Bryant has passed away at I'll call a young age of 41. along with his daughter, Gigi, 13, as well as other people that were on that helicopter flight as well. It was like a pilot. Parents, it was
other children.
Right. It was the coach. It was a coach of a baseball team, I believe.
Mm-hmm. His wife, his daughter that played on the team with Gigi, and then I think there was another kid and another parent.
There's another kid, another parent who she was also a coach too, I believe. Okay. I think she coached basketball, I believe. It was devastating and a shock for me. I couldn't believe it. I
still can't. I still don't want to. You know, it's a lot.
I always picture Kobe getting like old, like Bill Russell.
Mm-hmm. Like
you know what I'm saying?
Like Kareem or Magic, Jordan.
Right.
I think we were all looking forward to old man Kobe.
Wisdom-filled Kobe.
He was getting there a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
The crazy thing, Magic Johnson. We've never really seen like people get that old. Like, I mean, Bill Russell, I mean, Kareem, you know what I'm saying? But Magic Johnson still looks young.
Yeah, he does.
Michael Jordan, I mean, I don't know. He looks a little bit older, but he's still pretty young.
Yeah, he's still.
You know what I'm saying?
If he put the cigars down, he might look a little younger. But
yeah, that's true.
Right. So I think this was the shock to everybody, man. You know what I'm saying?
To the world.
It really, even as we're talking about it now and having seen all these clips and everything, it still seems like nah, there's no way.
Right. Yeah. I couldn't believe it, man.
I
feel like we were just getting used to retirement Kobe. Mm-hmm. And really enjoying him too.
I think he was just getting used to it.
Yeah, I mean, he was writing his books and doing the basketball thing with his daughter, and he won an Oscar.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
And I just watched, probably a week ago, I think, when he was on All the Smoke podcast and Matt Barnes, Stephen Jackson. I just watched that whole interview.
I did too.
You're like, man, this just...
And that shit hit. I just was watching that.
Yeah,
what
man.
the fuck?
It's crazy because like a couple weeks ago I was talking to my mom, who Jordan was her favorite player, and then Kobe was like her next favorite player. You know what I'm saying? And she was a real big fan of Kobe, and she has the Mama Mentality book. And I really wanted to read that. I haven't wanted to read it for a while. And she was like, yo, you should come over here and get it. You know what I mean? And I was like, all right, yeah, I'm going to do that. And I just never, haven't been over there yet to go get it. So I'm definitely going to read it now, but you know what I'm saying? But I really wanted to read it because I just had the feeling that,
Put you on some game.
Yeah, because somebody like Kobe, okay, like everybody puts out books. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for some odd reason, I feel like there's something there with Kobe. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like, yeah, and that whatever that is that thing that he has, it's one of those things that can translate into any facet in life.
He was,
you know what I'm saying?
He was a rarity, like one of those like that you will never have another Kobe. Just like we'll never have another Jordan because they're two different people,
right?
They weren't like. People try to do the comparison, but they're two different people from two different eras. And Kobe is a loss to humanity, not just sports, not just basketball. I mean, he was a family guy. He fought through adversity in his life career, in the spotlight. And he showed that with perseverance, you can make it still, and you can. With drive, you can make it there.
Right.
And once you get there, he would say, you set your new goals. And then you aim for those because it doesn't stop.
Right.
And he was the epitome of that. And now we're not going to get to see that, get to that next level. We're not going to get to see his daughter, for like be his legacy and like his mark that like, she was going to be that like the Kobe of the WNBA.
Right.
But not the Kobe. She was going to be the Gigi of the NBA.
Right.
But leave her mark because to have her father as a coach as well, and the knowledge and the skills that he's the tricks of the trade.
She was picking up.
She was picking up from her own dad. Like, she was going to be something special, too. And now we're not going to get that opportunity.
I feel like she was going to be in a beast.
Yeah. History,
for sure.
History literally changed.
Right.
Like, right now with this. Like, when something like this, celebrity, top of the, you know, like, the hip-hop game changed the day Tupac and Biggie died. You know, Nipsey died. Hip-hop changed.
Right.
It's not going to be the same. The trajectory changes. Everything is not going to be the same. Just like now with Kobe gone, this world is not going to be the same.
Right.
Everything changes in history books. That things that could have been and would have been aren't going to be now. And we'll never know now, unfortunately.
Right.
I think one of the reasons this is sitting so heavy with people too is you figure you have a lot of people, you know, mid 20s, late 20s, early 30s, adults now, but you figure this who we grew up with.
Yes,
he came to the league, you know, I think 96. It's like
out of high school.
Yeah, it's like for me, I was 6 years old back then. It's like he was the face of the league.
Yes.
While I was growing up. You know what I mean? And then retired as a couple of years ago as I'm an adult, but you know, he was there.
So he was like your Jordan.
Yeah, like I knew Jordan obviously because everyone knew Jordan. But I was a kid for that. You figure like that.
We got the tail end of Jordan.
Yeah, like that 98 Bulls team, that second
half of
three-peat.
Jordan.
Yeah,
that second three-peat, I was still young. But by the time you're old enough to like really get a grasp on the game, and how so much of a beast someone was when he was entering that.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't a rookie anymore, and he got to be, you know, where he was nice, and everyone knew Kobe.
Yeah. He's great, man. He was a great. Which it just kind of bothers me too, because like a lot of times he would be like left out of the conversation.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
always upset me.
I'm like, why you be forgetting about Kobe? I mean,
the person that Jordan himself said that if there's anyone you can compare to me,
it would be Kobe, right?
It's Kobe, and then everyone wants to leave him out of the conversation.
Right.
Never makes sense to me.
It doesn't really make sense. He should have always been in that conversation. You know what I'm saying? At all times.
And he always will be. Haters just. I feel like they're now gonna just give him his credit. Unfortunately, because he passed. But now it's like you can't deny it. You know, I mean, it's like when Jordan retired. A lot of people that didn't like him because he was on another team or he was doing better than the team or showing skill. I was one of those people back in the day when he was in the league. I was like, man, I don't like Jordan.
Oh, you didn't like Jordan?
No, I'm a Laker. Come on, I was a Magic Johnson fan.
That wasn't the real rivalry though.
No, it wasn't the real rivalry, but it was a rivalry within, you know, the greats of that time.
Oh, okay. I
know,
should say right.
Johnson, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, you know. But so I mean, I was a Laker fan, so of course I'm like, oh, I'm Magic Johnson. But I give credit where credit's due. You know, I know obviously Jordan has left a bigger mark than Magic. Not to say Magic hasn't left a mark. He left a big mark too. But when people say who's the greatest, they talk Jordan. Well, for the next generation, who's the greatest? People say Kobe. The next generation, now they're saying LeBron.
Right.
You know, it always changes, and then there's always a comparison within them. You can't do it. No matter how much you want to, you can't because it's a different time.
Right.
Different competition. You know, and
I never got mad either when he had the number, when he did the number thing, the 8 to 24, and people were like upset because they were saying that he was better than Jordan.
One-upping Jordan.
I never got that from that.
I didn't either.
Reaching.
I honestly felt like that was like he felt like, okay, cool, like Jordan was 23, I'm 24. And that, to me, that meant more like I'm different. I'm not the same. I'm
next
me.
Generation. I'm the next generation.
Like,
it's not like I'm saying I'm leveling up over you. I'm just you of now.
Right.
You know, and
did you see that the Mavs are going to retire 24 too?
Yeah, so they're never going to have anybody play that number.
I was like, I respect that. I was like, that's what's up. You know, that's respect.
I'm pretty sure probably some other teams are probably going to do that too, man.
Suit,
you know what I'm saying?
He's gonna start a trend, definitely.
I really liked all the tributes and all the games that were played. Mm-hmm. Different people with the shot clocks and the violations on purpose, and this game that was going to be tomorrow that they postponed now, I'm sure they're going to have something really nice. I'm sure there's going to be an amazing tribute to All-Star Weekend in February.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to that. Not looking forward to, but just, you know what I'm saying. But
right.
You know, that should be nice. You know, of course, thus with his wife and daughters.
Of course.
Of course. I can't imagine what she's going through. Losing a husband and a kid.
His parents, just all family.
Everybody.
All family and friends.
Friends, family, fans, everyone.
Everyone, you're right.
This is sitting heavy for a lot of people.
I was reading a tweet from one guy. He said that a friend of his used to be the pilot for Kobe on that helicopter, and the guy that they replaced was like his friend's like brother or cousin or something, like a cousin, I think it was, that's flying. That got killed, and he was like upset. You know what I'm saying? So I think sometimes, with that situation, people put a lot of focus on Kobe, but
just a celebrity, but there's a lot of lives lost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What do y'all think about them changing the NBA logo to Kobe?
I'm not mad at it, not at all.
I'm not mad at it either. There's
Jerry West is cool with it. I mean, then it should be cool.
There's half of me that's like, I kind of feel like, why wait now? You know what I'm saying? To do something like that.
I feel you.
Like, why does it need to be this? But at the same time, though, I know they've been talking about updating that for a while. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a perfect opportunity, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes that's something like that is what pushes something like that forward.
Right. So I'm down with it. You know what I'm saying? Did Jerry West say that he was down with it?
I didn't see anything yet. I don't think so.
About it.
Now,
okay.
what would y'all prefer? Him in the same kind of position as Jerry West, or him doing something that is a Kobe trademark? Like Kobe his trademark. Dunk, or maybe his shot, his J.
You wouldn't like that reverse knock back when he was Froby wearing 8?
Hey, those were the vintage days. Those were like the glory days, like young Kobe who just I feel like
it'd be hard just to pick a pose like what we had.
It'd be hard.
I think the jump shot is perfect, and the reason I say that is because it's the quintessential like basketball thing. It's the shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because not everybody dunks. Because I was saying, what do you think about that? Would that being the logo right there? Him reaching and throwing it down.
Nah. I think it's too ferocious.
Too ferocious.
I think it's too ferocious.
It's too much.
Too intense. No, I think
intense for a logo.
I think if you just look at the picture of it, and if somebody never knew who Kobe was, or and somebody like, hey, what's going on in this picture? There's like somebody shooting a basketball. I feel like that's just kind of like the basis of basketball. You know what I'm saying? Jerry West was the dribble. Mm-hmm. You got your boy.
He still works in LA.
Who?
Jerry West.
Really?
He works for the Clippers, I believe.
I mean, we all know the Jordan insignia. You know what I'm saying with the dunk.
If that Jumpman logo wasn't a brand logo, that would have been like an amazing one. But
a perfect one, right? Yeah, no, we got. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know how they're gonna figure this out. I don't know if they're gonna ever do like a vote. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I feel like the fans should probably choose. You know what I'm saying? If they decide, here's our 3 or 4.
At least have a say.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe LA has a say. Maybe they have like a game.
You could
or
let
something.
the players vote, and I think they still.
True. Yeah. True. Yeah.
I think it should be definitely at least within the some kind, either the players, something to do within the NBA, or something to do with just LA as a city.
Right.
They should be the ones that at least get to. I mean, they're at the heart of it.
True.
5 rings.
5 rings.
5 rings, man.
It was a beast.
5 rings.
It gave me great memories, like with those championships. Like great feeling, like
some of those playoff games,
going outside screaming that we're champions.
Yeah.
Like,
because with football, I'm a Cowboys fan. With basketball, I've never really been a fan of a team. I've always been like a person
certain players.
Yeah, it's just certain players, and it was Jordan, and it was Kobe, and then shifted to LeBron. Like I like LeBron now. There's certain ones I don't like.
I've noticed that with NBA, you'll find a lot of people that take that approach. You don't see that as much with football, where people are like, "I'm a fan of just this player."
Well, football is a team. So much. Football is more like everybody is doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, everybody's doing something in the NBA too. But the person with the ball has
need
the attention.
the team.
It's team effort stuff.
With the NBA.
Okay, wait a minute. Earlier I was telling y'all how
just because Kobe scored 81 on that
game,
that's
doesn't
what I'm
mean
it wasn't a team. That team spread out.
No, I'm saying football.
The rest
You
of the
need
team
the
to give him
team.
his opportunity.
You said football. What?
You need the whole team. Like
You need the whole team, right?
Yeah.
In order to do,
I feel like
something,
with
one
basketball,
thing.
unless you're someone that's like, oh, this is where they're from, they'll be like loyal to that team. But it's so easy to be a fan of like different players. Like,
Yeah.
because if you're at the same time, all at the same time, how could you not be a fan of Kobe, Vince Carter, and Allen Iverson, all playing at the exact time? I mean,
Right.
you're just a fan of the game, and you're like, these guys are cool.
Right, true, yeah.
How could you not?
Same when it came later with like Dwayne Wade and
Yeah.
and LeBron and
It's not that it's solo,
Melo
it's just
and all
more
that.
people.
Melo,
You
yeah.
just, that's why quarterbacks stand out because they're the one holding the ball mostly. And,
right.
so that's what it comes down to is like the players that are just better with the ball and have done more with it, score more. They're the ones that do stand out. So then there's a lot more. That's my favorite player. Wherever they go, I'm a fan of that team, I guess, but still of them mostly. There's a lot more of that in the NBA, definitely.
Right.
And Kobe, I'm sure, has a lot of those fans, and then he also had a lot of those haters. I mean, it comes with that territory.
I think he has like. I think he has like the most haters.
For sure.
I
You know what I'm
believe it.
saying?
For sure.
Yeah, I think he definitely was like the Tom Brady of basketball.
And
Per
only
se?
because he didn't do anything but dice your team up. That's
Yeah.
why.
Right. Yeah.
And you can't get mad at him because he kept it old school. What other player has pretty much came into the league and stayed with the same team throughout their whole career and retired?
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
That doesn't happen.
Well, he
often.
started with a.
It was Charlotte,
Yeah, it was Charlotte,
but
yeah.
it was an
Yeah.
immediate trade. Never
Yeah, he
played
was
a
traded
game. Never
before he
played a
ever
game
played.
for him.
Right.
So-
That's true. You're right.
And boy, were they sick about that.
Yeah. I forgot who they traded him for too.
So
Who?
Like Vlade Divac or some shit like that.
Who?
Yeah.
Exactly. Like
Right.
we know that story doesn't even come out.
Yeah.
That's how it always go.
I think it was
You
Vlade
know-
Divac.
It
Dude,
is. Ouch.
just like people were like, who was drafted above Jordan? Exactly.
Right.
Fans of basketball know who it was. Everybody else
That's
was like,
true.
wait, what? He wasn't number one?
Exactly.
No, he wasn't number one.
Jordan didn't make his varsity basketball team.
Nope.
It's like, bitch, it don't matter. Look at this nigga.
Yeah.
This nigga made
You know-
Space Jam.
Yep.
There's been a lot of details that have been coming out more and more as over the last 24 hours. And
Yeah.
we can spare some of the details just because they don't really bring anything of light to it. So, I mean, they're out there for anyone who wants to look. But
Yes, definitely.
one thing, because I've been trying to figure out how to phrase this so as to not, get canceled, but we're just going to end up where we end up here on this one.
To get canceled.
I would just get canceled. Black Tie getting canceled. Episode 197. But I feel that people need to be a little more, I guess I'll say sensitive. I don't know if that's really the word I want to use, but
Empathetic.
no, sensitive to their timing when they just feel they absolutely must speak on whatever they feel their cause is. Where I'm getting at is there's certain people, and this isn't the first time we've seen this, but it's just, it really rubs me the wrong way when something like this happens and you feel the need to immediately bring up some bad shit that happened that they may have done
And just shit all over him.
and shit all over them. Regardless of how you feel about what happened,
Yeah.
Right.
this is about friends, family, fans,
Right.
a woman and
A
3
human.
daughters who
Mourning
lost
and-
in serious mourning.
Yeah.
And you within hours have something nasty to say.
Bringing up
like-
negativity.
You want
Yes.
to point out the imperfection of some, like we're all
Time and
imperfect.
a place.
And
You know what I'm
and,
saying?
and you said how I did it earlier because I said it was a roller coaster. There was ups and downs throughout his career.
Yeah.
But there's no need to dive into those at this time.
Because the
We've
one
already
that
been
no
there,
longer
done-
matters.
Yeah, we've been there, done that already.
Yeah.
They've had
We-
It's the
We
same
know
thing
what
happened with
happened. We know what
XXXTentacion.
exactly.
it
They
did.
ate his ass
It
up,
did.
and I was like,
It did.
listen, I get it. I'm not defending him, but this is just a young dude that never got the chance to like redeem himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like to fix. You know what I'm saying? Like his troubled ways.
There's
Like
a chance to prove that he could be better.
right, people be like, oh, Because I was like, yo, I feel like he's a kid. And everyone's like, oh, he's an adult. He's a man. And I'm like, bro, he's a fucking kid. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They did this when he won his Oscar, too.
Right.
And my thing, at least then, he was there to defend himself.
Right.
Yeah.
And even then, I don't feel like he ever came out and fought. Like, he was aware of what happened, apologized for what happened. Mm-hmm. You know, I guess that's really... And I feel comfortable kind of challenging this particular person because I'm someone that would consider myself, I support these causes. I feel like I'm an advocate to people standing up to these things.
Right.
But it was an actress. I'm sure you saw it online. But
which one? It was
Evan Rachel Wood, who has gone off the deep end on shit before.
Herself.
Bro, when I read it, I went to the three buttons at the top, the three dots, hit the button. Hit the block button, and that was it.
You're like, no.
And she's on Westworld, a show I like, and I'm like, see, I don't know if I can support you because, again, this isn't the first time she's done some shit like this.
Right.
But we're looking, this was within 5 hours of all this stuff coming out.
Right.
Her tweet, I don't know if I want to give her the time of day, but basically, she was saying, I'll read it, whatever. But she said, what happened is tragic. I'm heartbroken for Kobe's family. He was a sports hero. He was also a rapist. These truths can exist simultaneously.
Right.
Why?
But here's the thing, though.
Why
Hold
now?
Here's the thing, though. There was no conviction.
Was he convicted of that? And was she there? And how does she know?
And I get that. And I get
even
that.
if he was.
Okay, but see, I get where
I feel you on that. Even if he was, but he wasn't. That's the thing.
He wasn't. But I get where people are like, okay, well, we know. Sometimes judges is shit. We know that juries is shit. We know that shit happens. Right?
Yeah.
We know that there's women that have been in shitty situations where they've gone to the police didn't give a fuck. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like we know that happens. So nobody's taking it away. You know what I'm saying? Away from that or whatever. But to just go ahead and just say that somebody is something without the conviction, it's like, yo, what else do you?
And this,
you know what I'm saying?
And in the same breath to say, hearts go out to the family type. Like it's like you're saying this good, but then you're like, he's a rapist.
Right. How do you think their family feels about that shit when you do that shit?
You think they're happy that you gave them their condolences? No.
Would you say that to his wife's face? Would you say, Vanessa, I'm so sorry for your loss, but your husband's raped? No, you wouldn't.
So, exactly.
I want to say I'm sorry, and I'm here for your family, but your husband was a rapist.
And I didn't want to dive into a lot of the details that came out after that case.
And an ass whooping.
Yeah, I wasn't going to dive into a bunch of details that we got after that case because the woman that was involved in that's not all her fault either. And nothing. She didn't deserve anything coming against her because she had nothing to do with this.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But I feel like this is in poor taste. The same way, if something were to happen to her, the actress,
right?
I don't want you don't deserve for someone to come up and be like, oh, well, she used to wild out and talk bad about it. Not the time.
Right.
Exactly.
You don't deserve that. It's like no one else does.
It's this mentality, man, of like people where they I don't know, it's like they want to sit above people. And it's like this moral, like they want to sit on this moral high ground.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, man, like you in this particular area, maybe you're not shitty, but I guarantee you in another area you're fucking shitty. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We're all human. We're not. None of us are perfect. Like we all fuck up. We all do dumb shit. We learn. We grow. One guy pointed out how Kobe said wanted to get to one of the players when they got into a fight. He called him a faggot or some shit, right? And he also pointed out that like, yo, after that he apologized. He went to GLAAD and got there, and worked with them, and now he even would shoot people down whenever they would say it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing,
better, you do better.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all you can never ask him.
Like people are allowed to grow.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a mistake at that point, and he learned from it, and now conscious of how people feel of it and what the consequences are of it, and change their ways.
If you wanted to challenge him any other day of the week on this, knock yourself out.
Right.
But again, we're talking. We didn't even have all the final details yet. We didn't even know how many people had actually passed away.
Right.
Yeah, that was when it was still saying 4 or 5 before we knew it was 9.
Right.
And that's the first thing. What is your thought process that you're seeing this? What's going on? You think I need to grab my phone and I need to say this.
It's this weird internet shit. You know what I'm saying? It's this
being
weird
able
internet
to
shit.
do it.
It's It's being able to do it and knowing that nobody's gonna fucking
no one can touch
slap
you
the shit out of you
right then. Because you're behind a keyboard,
that's all it is.
A phone. It's disgusting. It really is. That is one of the shittiest of the internet negative things of social media and internet. Yeah,
people just say wild ass shit, and you know what? Sometimes I fear for the next generation because they're growing up with this shit, and they've never got punched in the fucking mouth.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And they can't fight because of it.
Right. So it's like, all right, man. All right, y'all don't get punched in the mouth.
That's why. There's going to be a lot more gun violence in the future.
Probably
motherfuckers can't fight, so they just go to guns.
All in all, man, I just want to say rest in peace to Kobe Bryant.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You'll be missed. And
more tears will be shed on my behalf, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think that we should all take the mama mentality and
we all need it
and apply it to our lives. You know what I'm saying? In the best way possible.
He'd want us to all apply it, even in this situation. In his death, he'd want us to move forward,
right,
and take everything he's left, his legacy, and learn from it, soak it in like a mop, sponge, whatever you want to call it. And just and grow yourself,
right.
You know what I'm saying, and aspire to make moves that he did in a sense of whatever
and
your passion is.
Right, become the best at your shit. You know what I'm saying?
So, like work your craft. Like when people went to go party, go to the club. Where was he? The gym.
The gym.
And it's just like, it was so eerie after the fact. The way he phrased what he tweeted to LeBron, like the night before when he
that was so wild, bro. Literally the night
before
LeBron passes him, he tweets out this tweet and then that shit. I couldn't believe it.
Basically,
I was just talking with somebody about it because somebody had made a joke on there that was like talking about niggas don't even say Kobe when they shoot shit in the trash can anymore.
They don't. And
somebody had responded and was like, "Yeah, you know what? I say Jordan. I used to say Jordan." My kid says Steph Curry, and I was like,
made up.
I was like, y'all,
what's wrong with these kids?
I said Kobe.
I said you skipped the whole era, and I posted the image, the gif of Dave Chappelle when he's next to condom.
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
Kobe.
I never heard anyone say Jordan. It was like it wasn't a thing.
Then it was
the Kobe era,
right?
And then. That's like the end of it.
That was it, bro. There was nobody else.
You can't use two. You can't.
I don't
never remember nobody saying
inherited to everyone else.
Larry.
Exactly. Yeah. No, like no bullshit. I never in my life heard someone say Jordan ever. It was always Kobe.
Yeah, you hear that shit.
Steve.
Yeah.
Reggie Miller. Steve.
Reggie Miller.
Kukoc.
Yo, Kukoc was nice too.
Kukoc did the three.
Yeah, you can tell. You already said Steve.
Kukoc was nice.
Kukoc was nice.
Rodman.
Oh
hell no.
He better not be shooting it from the outside.
What's he doing?
Dennis.
Right. I'm Dennising.
Oh man,
man.
Hey, Kobe,
man. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. You will be missed, bro.
And you will forever be known as one of the greats, and to some, the greatest.
Right.
I didn't mean to go on a rant, y'all. That shit just rubbed me the wrong way
Nah,
yesterday.
man. Let it out, man. You know what I'm saying?
That really rubbed me the wrong way.
This will go down in 100 years. In 100 years, when we're all gone, somebody will listen to this episode and be like, "Damn, they had passion."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but you know what? Like that upset me. I didn't know you talking that hot shit that quick. Like
within hours, man.
That's just because right now you're talking about it, I'm just like, what a piece of shit.
Yeah.
It
wasn't just this person.
There was a couple.
There was a bunch of piece of shits out there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
This was just a celebrity that I was like, really?
Yeah, that was just a really big one. That was one that I had that was getting around a lot, and I was just like, dog. I swear, anybody that did that shit.
Man,
if I didn't even follow you, I don't care. I just blocked you. You know what I'm saying? I blocked like 7 people off that shit. Wild. I don't need you in my timelines ever. You know what I'm saying?
Get that negativity out of here.
Right. I kind of feel like I kind of wish we had like our little like good like you know how Joe Budden has like his little like his vibe song.
I can find the instrumental real quick.
It's all right. I think we can move on, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get jiggy with it.
We'll just get jiggy with it.
Time for the Get Jiggy dance break.
Or Men in Black. One of those two.
We gotta hit that Uzi Vert shuffle.
That's the one. That's the one. All right.
Yeah.
Let's move on, man. The Grammys happened last night.
Y'all watching?
No, I just kind of seen the. I did see one. I think one album of the year. Tyler.
Yeah, I got a list of.
I know you got some. I know you got some Grammy lists.
Yeah,
I didn't watch the Grammys, but I did see
so the very end.
A lot of stuff on Instagram because I was kind of floating around Instagram a little bit, and I did see. I know some of the Dreamville people went out because they got nominated. But that was it. I didn't really see who won anything.
I did watch them, and it was just okay. I mean,
I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't watch it. I mean,
you didn't miss much. Yeah. I mean, you know.
So who ended up doing the sweep?
Billie Eilish killed him.
She got the last two. That's what I saw at the very end.
I think she ended up taking home 4 or 5.
Really?
Wow.
And the big ones too. I'll read through these real quick, but. Right. In the day and age of YouTube where you can just watch performances, which is normally why people would watch the shows anyway.
Right.
You know, you can just catch them. I don't think anybody's performance really blew me away. You know, they did the Nipsey tribute, so that was nice. Usher did a Prince one.
Yeah, how was that? I kind of seen some stuff online.
I just don't think he was the right person for it. You know, I know that's kind of a hot take.
Who's the right person for a Prince tribute?
A couple years back, I don't remember what the award show was, but Bruno Mars did a really good one.
Bruno Mars, interesting.
He won a Grammy and wasn't there to accept it.
What?
Who?
Dave Chappelle.
Really?
Yeah,
and then was there later. I was like, wait, because I was like, wait a minute,
no,
what?
He didn't go to accept it, but he was there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wonder why he didn't accept it.
I was reading about. I think it's because of some. Like, if people look it up, there's an interesting article about it, but he said why. But
he did say
is
why.
It because of the liberals, the libtards?
I think so.
Yeah,
he didn't want to fuck with him.
He just wanted to stay out of it. He was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stay out of this one
because they tried to tear his ass down in his last two specials. You know what I'm saying? They tried to tear him down.
He was up there against Ellen, Jim Gaffigan. I forget who else was on there, but. I was like, oh yeah, Dave gonna win.
Dave takes the cake.
But just some of the main categories. Record of the year was Billie Eilish. Mm-hmm. Album of the year, Billie Eilish. Mm-hmm. Best new artist, Billie Eilish. Best rap / song performance was Higher. So Khaled and Nipsey and John Legend. Song of the year, Billie Eilish. So that's the big 4 right there.
Yeah, sure,
right. Song, record, artist, and album. I mean,
good for her.
Right, and she just turned 18 in December.
So. Damn, so your girl didn't win none?
Lizzo got one.
Which one did she get?
Yeah, she get?
Maybe 2. I gotta look. Best rap album, Tyler Creator.
Right, that's the one I seen. I told y'all they was gonna give it to him.
Yeah.
Who else was nominated? It was like
for best rap album.
Yeah.
It was Revenge
21
of the Dreamers
Savage.
3, Championships, Meek Mill, 21's I Am, I Was, and YB and Cordae, The Lost Boy.
All right, I knew he was gonna give it. I knew he was gonna give it to Tyler.
I think we predicted that when we did.
Talked about it.
We were like, that's probably
we all said,
even though he did shit on him after the fact, which is kind of funny. But
right.
So when Dave Chappelle, he won over Jim Gaffigan, Ellen, Aziz, and Trevor Noah.
Won over Aziz.
Yeah.
Aziz is still recovering.
It's true.
He had a good recovery. Did you see that stand up?
No, it's been on my watch list ever since it came out.
Really, man? It's been a while, bro.
I never watched it.
That actually came out kind of funny.
I've been waiting on a new season of Master of None.
I really been waiting on that show too. It's one of my favorite shows. It's my favorite shows.
Best pop solo performance was Lizzo.
That's all she got, huh?
I think she maybe got
Sounds
another
fitting.
one. And I don't care what anybody says. She was showing out for the camera. One of those awards where she was still backstage because she had just been up there, and she had her fingers crossed, and everyone's like, "Oh, she mouthing Beyonce to win," because they were in a category against each other. I'm like, you knew good and damn well that camera was on you. Stop trying to play me. Stop trying to play me. But anyway, Beyonce won one too.
Queen got one.
So Billie Eilish is the
She's really the
Grammy
queen right
and
now.
Of course, the conspiracy theorists are out in full force on that right now.
I think she earned it.
Well, she's good. She's good, but I do think there's a little bit of,
favoritism.
She's music's sweetheart right now.
Yeah, just like a little bit of fluff going on there. You know what I'm saying?
They're fluffing her up.
Yeah, they're just kind of, you know, lifting her up. Because I mean, listen,
but she's good music. She's not music that
she's not
you
trash.
wouldn't want your daughter if you had one to listen to. You'd actually don't feel bad because she does have good messages behind.
There was that one video that a lot of I seen you know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
with the wings and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, that video that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
A little dark.
A couple of her videos, you're like, oh,
a little demonic.
Well, the first video I saw was that I ever saw that actually when I saw it before she even heard the song "See Me in a Crown," and I heard that.
With the spider in her mouth. Yeah,
I saw that video. I heard the song.
Yo, Riffa's wild. He was like, you know, stuff your kids can check out.
No, but
I just know that black shit's like flowing out of her eye.
Hey,
you sure about that?
The song is dope. Hey, my niece don't have problems and she fucking likes it. Right?
Hey, she might have no problems now, but she might be having nightmares and shit later on. Everybody's like, what's wrong with her? It's shit.
Is that one with all the needles?
Hey,
Riffa, what's going on?
It's a badass video. It's a dope ass song too.
No, it is. Best music video went to Old Town Road. Best music film was Beyonce's Homecoming, which by far.
Best music film, is that a new category?
I think so. Homecoming.
Everybody's doing that now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Best music film, interesting.
Let's see what else y'all might care about.
Created a new category.
There's so many that are not televised.
Yeah, of course.
Where was it? It was important too. Best rap performance. Racks in the Middle.
Racks in the Middle. Okay, so Nipsey. Well,
Best rap song a lot.
21.
Okay, 21. 21 got a Grammy.
Good one, 21.
I'm happy for 21.
Me too. That's what's up.
He got
one. I said he needed to get one. It was the other
21
one. 21
got one. Okay,
it was the other one,
right?
The one that Tyler got.
Right.
I said that I thought he could get.
Right.
I wouldn't mind him getting, but at least he got one.
I would have thought Meek Mill could have got that one. To be honest,
best R&B performance was Anderson .Paak and Andre 3000. Best traditional R&B performance was Lizzo.
Traditional
for her song Jerome.
Traditional hip hop?
No, R&B.
Oh, R&B.
Best R&B song was PJ Morton's "Say So" with JoJo. I love that song.
That song's actually good.
Lizzo won Best Urban Contemporary Album.
So she won a few.
She won a couple. Just not the big
Best
dogs.
R&B album, Anderson .Paak, Ventura.
Wow, really?
He got 2.
Oh, they played. He got some jams on there. I can't front.
Best pop duo / group performance, Old Town Road. The remix, of course.
Of course.
And producer of the year non-classical was Phineas.
It was.
I'm not sure. I don't think I know who Phineas is.
Billy's brother.
Billie Eilish's brother?
No, he does all her stuff with her.
Oh, he produces for her or something?
He writes for her. He produces for her.
Was that him accepting with her?
Yeah, that was him. He does all their stuff. They do all their stuff together. That's like the only person.
He made it to the top of the game, man.
Makes sense. Keep it in family and someone you could trust.
You know how people started making music when they were 17, 16, 17? Mm-hmm. Almost nobody makes it that far.
Yeah. You're right.
At that age.
You're right.
So that's kind of amazing.
Yeah, but they do all their stuff together. They're like, hey, we still recording in our bedroom.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, maybe that's where the inspiration comes from.
There's thousands of little stories like that all around this fucking planet.
Yeah, you're damn
probably
right.
Hundreds of thousands, and they're all just working out of their little fucking closets, going to their little jobs, making crumbs, just trying to get it, and they did it, and they got all the way to the Grammys. That's crazy when you think about it. 1 in a million.
Yeah, because so many people do it. So many people aspire to do it these days.
Yeah, they do.
There's some great artists.
There's some great artists out there that are literally just in their bedrooms. They get off of work, they come in their bedroom, they got a little bit of equipment, and they just make some of the most amazing shit. And they just don't have the reach, the money. To get out there.
And they possibly even have
the support.
They have, I was gonna say they possibly have videos displaying it on YouTube, but they just haven't been seen by that right.
I know it's got 12 views.
Yeah, I don't have 12 views, but
if they're trying to get as many views as possible, they're spamming everybody their links, and everyone's like, "Get out of here, you struggle artist!"
And all it takes is one.
That's all it takes.
All it takes is the right person to see it, retweet it, whoever,
and say this shit's dope, and then everyone's like, "Oh shit, it is dope."
Here it goes.
Yeah, that's it.
And it seems like nowadays, even like your big mainstream artists are so much more receptive to that stuff.
Yeah,
Like they'll be
absolutely.
like doing a cover or something, it'll finally go viral, and the artist like, "Oh, this is dope. Give me his contact info."
Right. They are more receptive. Because man, that's how you keep it. That's how you keep it
That's
going.
how you stay in the game.
That's how you stay in the game. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Well, man, shouts out to the underground and indie artists out there, man. We appreciate you. We do. Okay, but don't spam us your links now.
not at all.
Your boy Lil Wayne is dropping his new album, Funeral. I think it's gonna be a little trash.
Yeah.
You thought I was bringing up Lil Wayne so we can.
Oh, I knew better. You've had nothing nice to say about him since the Carter 3.
Let's say, yeah, Funeral.
Carter 2.
Funeral. We should probably bury it.
Oh damn! Wow.
I just had to go with it.
We can't shit on Lil Wayne like that.
Yeah,
I'm actually interested to hear if it's going to be hard.
I do want to hear it, though.
I do want to kind of check it out.
I just hope that it's better than what I'm expecting.
Yeah, because it's been a while since he dropped Carter 5, and he hasn't really done too many features. You know what I'm saying? So
and everyone said the Carter 5 sounded dated.
Last stuff has not been well received by me, at least. Like I've so much more, and since his glory days, he hasn't been the same. So if he can tap into that, it'd be nice. If he sticks to the Wayne of now, it's not going to look too good for me liking it. But we'll see.
I've said this on here before, but as much as it pains me, I don't have high expectations.
Yeah, exactly.
Once upon a time, I was the biggest Wayne fan, and I was soon as anything dropped, his song, feature, whatever it might be, I was there for it. And then Prison really ruined this man's career. I just want to put that out there.
T.I. too.
Prison
did him dirty.
Syrup as well too.
Prison. I feel like
the
Prison
same after he got out.
They both did a year. T.I. and Lil Wayne.
That's what's so crazy. It was only a year, but once they got out, it just wasn't the same.
Yeah.
Because bro, that's
the game moves that fast.
That's how fast the game moves, bro.
Yeah.
That quick.
It's just like
left. The game tweaks, sounds tweak, everything tweaks.
A new artist,
you know
what I think it really was?
Like just like that, and then they're the next best.
And then you come in, and then you're like, I'm out of place.
Because when he first got out, though, the features he was doing and some other stuff was actually still good and fit in. But I think just that year in there, he's like, I'm just gonna do what I want to do. I'm not. I'm just gonna let my dreads go. I'm not keeping up with them all the time. I want to skateboard. I'm gonna do what makes me happy.
I think that's what they got musical chairs from.
I don't feel like Wayne rapped this thing.
No, he hasn't rapped this
thing. Maybe it was stuff that he had started before he went in, or they were working on during. But it was like right after he got out, he had some good features and things he was doing. But then after about, let's say, like a year past that, it's the decline that started.
T.I. was the same way when he did No Matter What. Right when he was going into jail, okay, he did No Matter What, and I was like, yo, this shit is hard. Right after that, he came out and the rhymes just wasn't hitting like that.
Did that album with Dead and Gone on it come out while he was in jail? Or right before? Or right after?
I'm not sure.
It was right around that time when he was,
he dropped an album right before he went to jail.
His community service TV show and all that. No, I mean as a joke, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. He had an album that he put it went right before. That album wasn't that great either, but he had a couple songs in there that was still hard. And then after that, man, he just wasn't the same. His formula wasn't working anymore. You know what I'm saying? I liked his. I liked T.I.'s last album. It wasn't bad, but it doesn't have that like tip in it. Like the game passed you by, man.
Yeah, you can lose your seat real quick in the game.
Yeah, for real.
That's
bro.
why they call it musical chairs.
You can lose. That's a bar. You can lose your seat real quick.
Paper Trail did have Whatever You Like and Swagger Like Us though.
That wasn't the one. The one after that is the one I'm talking about.
No Mercy.
No Mercy. There we go. Yeah, that was the one where it was like starting to fade. You know what I'm saying?
Because the Paper Trail came out end of September 2008. I'm trying to see when he went to jail.
Yeah, he did a year, man.
I think it was after that.
He had a whole little BET thing too, a year and a day. Yeah, I remember that. But
yeah, he went to jail after that album.
Right after No Mercy. Right. Mm-hmm. I think he was like going through the trials and shit when the fucking I think that's
it said while serving 11 months, he released No Mercy.
Okay, all right, yeah. So yeah, he was in there. Yeah, the single was out. I remember that because he dropped No Matter What, and but yeah, man.
Now he stars in Ant-Man.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, exactly.
Shit, fucking Ant-Man. That's funny. Let's move on, man. Screens Falling, Chance and Punk'd. Are they bringing it back?
They're bringing it back.
With Chance as the fucking punker? The punker of
Chance,
the punks?
the rapper, is going to be punking people.
Mm-hmm. You know what, man? I don't know if he has.
I don't know if he has the Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher was a genius with that shit.
He seemed to really enjoy what he was doing to these people.
He epitomized that punked, doing it, what it was. He just he made that show.
Yeah. They have like Mac Miller doing it? At one point? They did, and when Mac Miller
brought it back.
Yeah, they had brought it back, and Mac Miller was doing it. But when Mac Miller was doing it, people were like, "Fuck, I'm getting punked." Like they just knew it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then Ashton Kutcher came back for one episode
and sold that shit,
and did that shit with Drake and Kim Kardashian.
And you got
to see his real accent.
Yeah, because they hadn't punked anybody. Like it wasn't like a real good,
a good punking.
Yeah, a good punking.
Until they got Ashton back.
Until Ashton came back. He came back for like an episode.
They got Drake's ass good too.
They got him good.
That means Chance has his work cut out for him.
Because when you're in the middle of it, you have to direct things to happen.
Yeah.
He was good at like saying like, yo, walking. Yeah, he would tell him so and so is doing this. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like,
he was really good on the fly.
Improv. He was good on the fly. That's what it was. Yeah. I don't know if Chance is good on the fly, but maybe he is.
I don't think Chance. It's just not the same.
It ain't the same. I don't think. Honestly, I mean, I just saying it already. With just Chance, the rapper, is doing punks. Like, I don't know how good of a punk it's gonna be.
Because you can't say something that's gonna like. You can't make somebody say something that people go, why the fuck could you say that?
Yeah. You can't give it away.
It has to fit with what's going on.
Right.
Yeah. Oh man, I hope it does good.
They had a whole. Did you see the Drake one?
I don't know if I did.
Bro, they had a whole.
They had that man stressed.
They built a whole earthquake in a parking garage. This man was fucking stressed, bro.
Yeah, I think I've seen a clip of it. I didn't see the whole thing.
We'll check it out.
I haven't seen a clip of it because I do remember him like him stressed about it. Like I think one of y'all showed me when it came.
That's what he was like. I don't have the key. I don't. We started talking Canadian for real. That was before anybody even knew he had a Canadian accent.
That's true.
But yeah, man, Chance of Punk, I guess is cool. You know what I'm saying? We'll check it out.
I hope it does good though.
Yeah,
it's a great show. It's a great show. For the next generation, it'd be nice if Ashton Kutcher could do it. But he probably has better things to do.
That's our era's kids say the darndest things. Punk'd.
Yeah.
Great for a whole new generation. Bambi. Got Bambi on here?
I just knew you were going to read that back.
The way you said it.
Todd's favorite movie. But no, I was reading that
40th anniversary.
Disney's going to do a live action of that too.
Oh, I already knew that was coming.
Oh yeah, you know they're going to do it. They're going to do one for everything.
I'm
bro.
good on that.
They're going to do one for everything.
You're not the Bambi. You're not the Bambi nigga.
Hey, if he wants to see that, he'll just play Deer Hunter. No,
so you don't remember them animals fucking?
Jesus.
They had some scenes in it that was like
risque.
Risque. I remember being kind of young and going, "Yo, were they fucking?"
He probably talked like that as a kid too. he like 4 years old. Hey, they fucking.
Hey, Mom.
About how you fucking?
Were they fucking?
I'm 9 years old in the classroom.
Yo,
was they fucking?
Hey. Well, I picture when you were 8, but you still had the beard.
I did have the beard. I had a little goatee.
He had the goatee at 8.
Yo, Miss Johnson, they fucking. The rabbits was fucking. There was them. I don't know. I haven't seen that shit.
They fuck like rabbits.
I don't know. I just remember there was some weird shit. Wouldn't the little rabbit like kick his foot or some shit?
Thumper.
He would kick his foot when the chick came around or some shit.
Rabbits really do that. Rabbits really do that shit though.
That's some horny shit. He was doing some horny shit.
Never denied that.
Hey, that was that nervous shit. It was just like, oh shit.
Right. We'll check it out, man. Did you see Bad Boys 3 yet? Nope.
Have you seen Joker yet?
No, I haven't seen Joker.
Yeah, don't talk to me then.
Hey.
Don't bring that up then.
I
need y'all to watch these movies.
Why?
Because there's stuff to talk about.
I'm on strike until he watches the Joker.
You're not doing me any harm.
Yeah.
You're doing yourself a disservice.
How is he? He's
You're
talking
doing
about
yourself a disservice.
how many 5 stars and how many nominations do you think Bad Boys 3 is going to get compared to what Joker did?
I don't know, man. They might get some, bro.
They ain't gonna have no 11 nominations. It ain't gonna be known as a fucking.
Yo, you gonna be sick when he don't win none.
What?
You gonna be sick when he don't win none. When they don't win none.
When they don't win it? No, I'm not.
He's already got some Golden Globes. He's going.
I'm not gonna be sick because the nomination in itself shows what kind of movie and what kind of quality it is. That's what it is about too. It's not. I mean, that's why when they go up there and they say thank you, but my competition and y'all can deserve this too. And when they say it's because it's true, they're all up there. Even Joaquin said he's like, this is bullshit. He's like, there shouldn't be one best actor. We're all great actors. It's just a thing they have to do just to do it.
Parasite's gonna win some stuff too.
Oh, I'm sure that will too. Supposedly that's like it's popping. I haven't seen it, but supposedly
I haven't even heard of this.
Really, that's what I'm saying. I hadn't either. It came out of left wing. I was like, what is this Parasite shit? And it got bigger and bigger. I started hearing about it.
What the fuck is it about? Who's in it?
I don't know anybody's in it.
Exactly. Nobody's gonna know anybody in that movie.
I just want to see Quiet Place 2.
I do too.
That's it.
That's a good one.
I want to see that as well.
That's on my watch list.
Mm-hmm.
And on my watch list as well.
Quiet Place 2. All right, let's move on. Let's get back into some hip hop. I'm surprised that this is even up here. Lupe Fiasco's top 4.
I'm a journalist, sir. Okay.
Okay. That's funny. This nigga said he's a
when?
journalist. A journalist. That's funny. What's going on?
A journalist that reports on Lupe. That's what mine shot.
That's wild, bro. You should be writing on the LUPN blog.
Top 2, not 2. What y'all talking about?
Okay. That's what I like to hear, my nigga.
Y'all know.
That's what I like to hear.
I thought he was an OVO exclusive reporter.
Oh no, I leave a lot of that stuff out. I can report on that every week, but I don't.
Oh, okay, bad.
But
thank God.
no, so he was
looks like he got the OVO, like the OVO HQ.
Oh shit!
A website.
That is a website.
All this OVO news all day, all 24/7.
Fucking keeping in contact with OVO
all Drake all
employees.
Day.
He's like, my insider reports to me that
No, but Lupe, he was out here replying to tweets, engaging with the fans, if you will. Mm-hmm. They said
he does that. He does that very regularly.
Yeah, I was really laughing at that when he was talking about M. He said no.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But someone said, "Who's the best in the game right now?" And of course, he gonna give us a Lupe ass answer. Say, no such thing as best. Just answer the fucking question, man.
No, he can't, bro. Because every time he does, it becomes a fucking issue, bro, and everybody tears him down and hate him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But
that's why he answers that way, bro. They fucked him up.
He basically he's learned his lesson. He's just like, I'm not falling for this shit no more.
Yeah, he's not falling.
That's what he's like. I'm not falling for this shit no more.
They was like, yo, do you like Andrew Yang? And he was like, all of the presidents are a sham. And I'm like, all right, bro, you be a real Lupe right now.
Exactly.
Okay, like just pick a motherfucker, dog.
He also would be laughing when someone says something to him about going on Drink Champs. Yeah, and he's like, I don't think I'm for their target demographic.
And I was like, bro, what are you talking about? That's not how this works.
What you mean target demographic? Get on the show and drink.
Just get on there and drink and talk your shit.
You can take your samurai sword.
You don't even have to drink. Shit.
Right. He probably doesn't drink. Yeah. But he said, no such thing as best.
Bring your samurai
but
sword.
But at the high top tier levels. Have you seen this list?
I know he likes A$AP Rock.
A$AP Rock.
I know he likes, don't tell me, because I got him on tip of my tongue.
I'll give you their Twitter names too. It's at A$AP Rock Wins.
Mm-hmm. I know he likes Mickey Fax.
That wasn't on the list.
Oh.
At Homeboy Sandman. At Black Thought.
Yeah.
At I'm King Los.
Oh, I know he likes Los too. Yeah, I know he's a big fan of Los. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's all.
Yeah.
Just support the news.
Yeah, he's a real big fan of A$AP Rock. But it's interesting because I think he's also being a little anti what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
By picking people like Eminem, Jay-Z,
the
Nas. Yeah.
The usual.
He's anti whatever. He's like Everybody's here. He's over here.
He's like, I'm anti being a sheep.
Yeah,
he did say a couple weeks ago he would take Joe Budden's spot in Slaughterhouse if they wanted.
Oh shit!
Which I think
he didn't mean it disrespectfully.
No,
because Joe's like, no, I ain't doing it.
Right? Yeah,
of course you would.
Him stop talking about me.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Lupe said, "I'll join."
Joe Budden said Lupe's the only one he's afraid of. You know what I'm saying? Which I believe that if Lupe, I mean, we've heard what he did with Kendrick. You know what I'm saying?
We saw what he did on Wild now.
See what he did on Wild Not off top of the dome. Okay.
He's a wordsmith.
He is a wordsmith, man. And
beyond that, actually,
I think there actually might be a diss, honestly, to Eminem from Lupe.
Probably somewhere in there. In
the Mural song, there's this part where he's like, and then it unties and it relaxed and it relapsed and it detox. And then he says something about the heat pack because they want what we got or something. And I was like, relapse and detox. Why would you say that? Lupe's that dude, bro. I'm telling you.
Choice of words, Lupe.
Exactly. Right. If anybody's listening right now, go back to Mural. Listen. He says he's doing a metaphor, extended metaphor, and he says something about relapse and detox. Okay.
As much as I clown
and then he says because they want what we got.
Yeah, that's where it makes it sound like it could be.
Right.
As much as I clown Lupe and joke and all that, I don't think he's one to waste words.
He doesn't
so if
waste
you think there's a diss, that tells me the's probably a diss.
I've been sitting with that because that album came out in 2015.
Has anyone else broke that down that way?
I don't know if anybody else broke that down.
Because I also know that, I mean, if you're talking about drugs and this and that, those are going to go together hand in hand.
Of course. But I think it's interesting.
But to bring that next line also,
right.
They want what we got. That kind of, yeah, you're right.
He said something about bringing a heat pack to the weed spot or something. Like, they're getting old. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I think he might be throwing a shot at him. I just kind of kept that to myself for the past 4 or 5 years. I'm letting it go now because it's 2020 and I'm going to fuck no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting it go now. I kind of feel like that may be a little bit of a
hot take. Oh shit! You're gonna have to put that as a segment clip by itself.
I know, right? Yeah. I don't know. Do your own due diligence, people. All right.
Yeah, might have to cut this out and put it on the Patreon. Exclusive.
Right.
The audacity of UU.
Let's move on, man. What's up with 50 Cent?
He's getting a star on the Walk of Fame.
That's funny. Oh, 50 Cent's getting a star on the Walk of Fame.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Jamaica Queens. A star on the Walk of Fame. Okay.
Really?
That's what's up, 50. Hey.
Congratulations.
You did the damn thing, bro.
You made it. No. Like, bitch, I made it a long time ago.
That's what look. It's going to be up. They're gonna put it up. It's going to be there 2 days later. It's going to be gunshots to that shit. This nigga's going to take a sledgehammer to that shit. Yeah. Like, yo, who did this shit? Taraji.
She said Taraji.
He's beefing with Taraji right now.
With her and T.I. Oh my God.
Really?
Yeah, he's been beefing with her right now.
He can't help himself.
Yeah.
You know Taraji,
he just has to
play.
You say one comment and he's like, oh no, we doing this for the next 5 days.
No, he won't stop.
And he won't stop. I saw it because I follow him on Instagram just for this.
Word.
And he said something to two of them. He's like, now do such and such shit expeditiously. As I see.
Hit him with the word.
This is the content I'm here for.
They've always had like a kind of a competition with Power and Empire.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's always been the 50 Cent that they stole his idea and all that shit. And since then, yeah. I didn't realize the feud was still.
It's
still up there burning.
You could say one thing and he's taking it and running with it.
Yeah.
He was going in on French Montana for a week.
That's what he does. That's the thing. He'll make that shit linger.
French Montana was adding to that shit too.
He was.
I remember he was in a video and he was like, "This is what I do with Geffen vodka or something." And he just like tossed it in the trash like it's a bottle of 50 cents liquor in the trash. They've been going at it for a while. So.
I mean, you can't get. It's not like it's 50 Cent just bullying him. If they're going back and forth, then. But still, 50 Cent, like, think he's still trying to be Troll King?
He's
It's definitely a part of that. I think that's what he does.
I think it's like that's part of his next chapter. You know what I'm saying?
It's just crazy because he did this to Ja Rule on wax, and now he just does it on Instagram.
Exactly. He just took it to the next level.
And he's introduced himself to
And what's funny is he's really killing it as like a showrunner or whatever or producer, really whatever it is, because Power's done well. This new show he has coming out on ABC looks like it's going to be really good.
He has a show on Crackle too.
See? Yeah. He's doing that BMF show soon enough. Man. And we're going to get Power spinoffs.
Right.
Really? Oh, man.
Yeah.
So congratulations, 50 Cent, man.
Yeah, he's killing the TV game right now. So
he found it. He found his niche. You know what I'm saying?
He found his plan B.
Yeah, exactly.
I appreciate a good post-rap career.
Yeah, I do.
I think his rap career was is what brought him to what he probably truly was meant to be. You know, because he had that, but that doesn't necessarily mean he was meant to stay there.
I do remember that when it was like he was just getting like G-Unit merch on every fucking thing.
Yeah,
he had wrote some books. He wrote a book or two, I think. You know what I'm saying? I think one of them was I do remember that. Yeah, he wrote like an actual book or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe you're right. That was what his
thing was. It was his open door. It was opening the door was his rap career, and then from there, everything else was.
He's still creating
at his fingertips. You know what I'm saying? He's doing it. So
right.
These things are really good for
him,
the culture as a whole too, because we've talked about how people gracefully transitioning out of rapping.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good to see these things, to see other people doing like, wow, they're actually really good at that. So we're going to give them other opportunities to do
That's what is interesting about Eminem, because what is his graceful out?
What's his next chapter?
You know what I'm saying?
What's his next chapter?
It can't be rap. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I don't even think it's rap for Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Jay-Z's proven it ain't rap.
Yeah, it's
with all his ventures and all
his hands and all these other things.
His is business. Becoming a billionaire.
Yeah, business.
Same with Diddy. He
owner, business.
He's right down the street from billionaire. He's coming.
Same with Dre. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, I'm gonna get these headphones.
That's a massive deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this tech. What is Eminem's?
That's a very good question. He better get on the ball.
He's got shit. I think he did. Okay, I seen 8 Mile. I think he did a good job as a first time actor. He's pretty decent.
He definitely did.
I mean, it wasn't the first time. He was in a wash. He was in that movie too.
Good practice.
He has, he has a label. He has artists on the label.
Yeah.
He has,
he produces.
He produces. He also has, Shade 4-5.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's interesting. You know, what's going to be Eminem's like thing that he does well outside of music?
The type of person Eminem is, where he likes to push boundaries. Kind of get under people's skin, and it almost feels like he'd be perfect to get into radio. Almost like a Sway. Someone. Basically, the people that work for him at this moment, in a sense. But he seemed like he'd be the type of good person, like to actually get in depth and talk to people within the hip hop community and just kind of pick their mind.
Right.
Use your name, use your brand. Yeah. You have a lot of power in that industry.
I think he should get into like producing movies.
That too.
I think he could.
It's not a bad idea.
He has the power.
Yeah,
it's working for a lot of people right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he could. If he puts a little bit of, shit. Look at what 50 Cent is doing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Real. I believe Eminem could probably
and
produce
that was his protege.
Yeah, for real. I believe that Eminem could probably put together some little horror genre.
I think you could. You know what I'm saying?
He definitely has a twisted mind enough to be able.
He
to
could even do some stuff that's nonfiction.
He could be the next Rob Zombie.
Absolutely, yeah.
The next Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie's that.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what he ventured
That's
into.
Eminem's. That's what like Eminem's mind. I feel like he could create
some. He's already a phenomenal storyteller.
Within his rhyme, same song and dance. That's that's Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But I don't know. I'm not in Hollywood, so I don't know.
Hey, he's Michael Jordan when he came back to play for right now for
because who wouldn't greenlit him
for the Wizards?
Greenlight him.
I feel you.
Tough,
I feel you. It's
man.
like that's like the fighter that Chuck Liddell coming back and Tito fighting again. Like some people just it's hard to let go.
And I get that. If you got
I get it too. And I don't think you should ever fully let go. You know what I'm saying? Like 444.
I think Eminem still has a lot in there though. Personally,
444 wasn't Jay-Z's best album.
No,
but I feel like he's at a place where he's not gonna ever. You could tell he's never gonna let it go. But he's never going to get back to,
where he was.
I never, bro. He's never going to be able to
felt appropriate.
He has too much.
It did feel appropriate.
You didn't listen to it and go, "What is Jay doing?" Like
right.
you didn't.
Right.
It
but see, it's appropriate for him because that's his style, how he carries himself, and you don't see Eminem walking around in business suits.
Well,
and,
I think Jay.
So it's a different. Jay-Z kind of has that to flow into,
right?
Where it's kind of like you're saying, like what does Eminem? What's he going to go to next? I mean, just how he carries himself and everything. It's kind of hard to, and how he acts and the music he's laying on us still at this age. It's hard to call it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to be like, what is he gonna do?
Well, I think Jay, like figured out who he was gonna be and what he was gonna do before he even put out that album. Like he knew that. Yeah. I think he in Jay's mind, he's like,
you could hear it in his older music. You can already tell that.
But I'm talking about now because he's old, kind of washed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's not really like the new, fresh. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at like what he does outside, right? Like he has his hands on everything, like in the culture.
Yeah.
Even indirectly, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He has so many people sign the management deals through his company, right? And there's also like this kind of like this thing that he's trying to do where he's trying to bust down these doors for black people, right?
Yeah.
That's like his thing. Like I'm gonna be like this businessman. I'm gonna show people how to make money. That anybody can do it. That's like his like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's it. You can tell that's the direction he's heading. You know what I'm saying? If it's through rap, it'll be through rap. If it's through his business deals, if it's through whatever he's doing, interviews, whatever it is, he's gonna get that out, that message out. And I don't know what that is for Eminem. Yeah. I don't know what his
stamp after rap.
I don't even want to say brand because that's not the right word.
His stamp. Like what's he gonna do?
The stamp,
after?
right? Because everybody has like their like, all right, like I did this, but here's my extension of myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know he has that with Shade 4-5. That's probably like the only thing he's got going right now. But I was expecting Eminem to put out some more movies after 8 Mile.
That's very true.
You know what I'm saying?
He definitely could have. He definitely could have been a part of more movies, co-starring with other actors, and just. You're right.
Yeah.
It happened.
I felt like with Pac, right? That if Pac had got to the point where because he would have got washed. He at some point he'd just be too old for these.
He would have been where Will Smith is right now, where he's not music, he's acting.
That's what I'm saying. Like he'd be with like the Ice Cube,
don't even know they did music.
He probably would be a phenomenal actor.
He already was.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what he leaned into. You know what I'm saying?
That's why it was what hip hop and music opened his door, and that was he was gonna get into like. And honestly, acting would have been Tupac's thing, but I truly believe politics would have been Tupac's passion in the long run in trying for black people and Hispanics.
He would have been Killer Mike.
He would have what?
He would be Killer Mike.
Killer Mike? Nah, he'd been Barack Obama. He'd have been.
I don't know if he would have ever made it to president.
I don't know if he would have made it president, but he'd have been a voice. He had already where he was a voice that reached everybody.
But you know, Killer Mike right now is kind of, like when I look at rappers that are like heavily into politics.
Is Killer Mike?
Killer Mike.
Is he going for like governors and stuff like that? Because I think I could see Tupac end up at least being that. There's some discussions
that he's aligning with Bernie for a possible job. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's true. That's just speculations because of the way this nigga been acting. I love Killer Mike. I respect him. Mm-hmm. He's been saying some wild shit out here about the yang. I gotta, you know, and it's not. I'm going off on a tangent real quick, but it's not that he's. It's one thing to not agree with somebody, right? It's another thing to put out misinformation on somebody, right? When you're, I'm gonna say in cahoots, but when you're friends with the person that's against, you know what I'm saying? So at that point, I have to be like, all right, bro, like, listen, I respect your verse on motherfucking Never Scared. It's one of the greatest rap verses ever. You know what I'm saying?
I respect the quality of bars.
Right. But you're a legend, but don't spread the misinformation because now
you're part of the problem.
Yeah, now that's why I kind of feel like maybe there's some, you know, maybe Killer might be out here, you know what I'm saying, on some politician shit. So he's been in the politics for the past couple years.
Ain't nothing wrong with that though. Yeah.
We'll see.
There's a lot of
listen. Let that be.
There's a lot of capable people that can do that,
right?
Within the culture, you know, within hip hop. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of people that can hold their own against politicians and know shit. So I mean,
and Killer Mike knows his shit.
That's what I'm saying.
He knows his history too.
That was his door, hip hop, to possibly that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so much diversity within the culture. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know, a lot of people here, this is just the first step. You know, that in their life that we get to see, you know, like when they're here, when they're younger, we get them as artists, but then once, you know, that passes and they have to venture into something else, we get to witness that as well. And we also get to be a part of it, and we get to see the ones who last, the ones who don't, and you know, the Jay-Z's, you know, the Will Smiths, you know, the people that have actually continued to flourish, and hell, the LL Cool J's. You know, but he kind of, you know, he's not necessarily out in the big spotlight right now necessarily, but he's still around. Right. You know, the Snoop Dogg. I mean, we just got people like that.
Cool J's got he's doing a radio station.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Rock the Bells.
Yeah, he does. So I mean, he's Eminem. We got Shade 4-5, and then we got Rock the Bells. But you know, maybe that might be just their next chapter. That might be their next mark.
Right.
And ain't no wrong.
LL Cool J be on that shit though.
That is the difference.
Him gonna have to be on that shit, just like you said.
He might have to.
Yeah, maybe that's his thing. Maybe music is his thing. So
still being a part of it in some way.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out, M.
So congratulations, 50 Cent.
Yeah,
great
words.
Figure it out.
Figure it out, M. New tracks, Meg. BITCH. Mm-hmm. It's a cool track. It's a cool little
it's a little shout out to Tupac.
Yeah. Well, more
I know it's older than that, but the way she put it down.
Oh, okay. You're right.
Yeah, I know my music, man.
I was like, yo, that's rather be with you, bro.
Yeah. No shit.
That song's been sampled like a million times, and that never gets old either. Every time I hear a new sample, I be like, okay.
Oh, it's always so. It's because I feel like you can't fuck that up, or you're gonna get a lot of backlash.
Right.
You know, that's one of those, like, don't fuck this up.
Right.
Don't fuck up a classic.
Right.
So that's why it's always been on point. It better be.
Well, we're gonna check out Meg's album when that drops. Comes out this week. Meg, let me double check.
I know you're eager. That's why you're hoping that it's this week.
I don't really have anything for artistic ignorance this week. I know you got Google up here. Is this because of their commercial that they did?
I thought it was a good commercial.
That was a great commercial.
Quality.
I felt appreciated. All right. This was for Black History Month, so you know what I'm saying. Have you seen the commercial?
I've not seen it.
They basically said the most. They would say like the most searched guitar solo, and it will be
Jimi Hendrix.
No, it was was it Jimi Hendrix? No, it was Prince.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Prince. And they would do like the most searched this, and it was like the most searched speech. It was MLK. The most searched movement, civil rights. The most searched. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they found like the most searched female poet. It was Maya Angelou. Yeah, like they did all this, and I was like, damn, okay, all right, I appreciate that. I wish I didn't use that song that they always use in all the fucking commercials, but yeah, I liked it though. It was good. It was great. Shout out to Google for that.
Also, I was watching a little clip, and although she didn't say it, the way she laughed made a lot of people think that Meg has a Beyonce feature, but we'll see.
Meg has a Beyonce feature.
We've seen the pictures.
Yeah. Just said we've seen the pictures.
And Beyonce's gonna have one on her album.
And Black Todd also is the insider of OVO, so he knows. They get information.
And listen, when that video comes out, I'm sticking my face in it.
All right, it's been a good show.
Damn right. 197. Damn right. It's getting late, baby. Okay. What's up with Meek Mill?
Put my face in it.
On the Grammys, he performed. Him and Roddy Ricch did a song, "Letter to Nipsey."
Oh yeah, I listened to this song.
And they released it today. But
yeah, it was a pretty heartfelt song. Yeah, I heard it today. As a matter of fact, "Letter to Nipsey." So, I remember them talking about they were going to be releasing a mixtape together, album together, Meek Mill and Nipsey. Mm-hmm. And I haven't heard anything since. I don't know if they
ever actually did it.
Yeah, I hope that this song is maybe a lead up to, maybe that album, whatever. But I was really looking forward to that. You know what I'm saying?
It would have been a dope ass duo.
Yeah, that would have been great.
A good connect right there. That would have been for real.
Right.
That's right. That's where he was singing, getting his couple notes there live.
That's where I say, like where I was saying earlier, and that changes history now. Because if we don't get that album, that could have been something.
Right. Who knows? Right.
Could have been something powerful.
Because I'm telling you, that Meek Mill album came out hard.
Yeah.
Came out hard.
And then right there, where you know what I'm saying, where they were at in both of their careers.
Right.
I mean, it was just like it almost would have been perfect timing at that time to start doing it, do something like that. And
yeah, people were talking about this, man. Like there was a lot of hip hop discussions on who should be making the beats, who should be featured on it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was like, "Yo, Rick Ross has to be on this."
Oh yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
There would have been no way without him.
No doubt in my mind.
Jay-Z would have had to been on it. You know what I'm saying? It's just been dope, man. But yeah, man, that's it. I don't got anything else. I got anything else, man?
Nah, man. It's
been a long day.
Yeah, it's been a long weekend.
Day. Right.
You know, just keep your hearts out with everybody who went down in the helicopter. You know,
right.
That's all I gotta say.
Most def. I'm gonna check out the Joker this week. Riffa's gonna check out Bad Boys 3.
Neither of these things are gonna happen.
Bad Boys 3 has been number 1 for 2 weeks in a row, baby. All right.
Yeah.
They out here.
Yeah.
I think the Box are number 1 again, or stayed number 1.
Who?
The Box. The song.
The Box is still number 1.
Yeah.
Still?
Yes.
Congratulations. We're doing it still in that aspect.
The culture is winning.
As we are.
But that's it.
And we're leading the rush.
Yeah, that's right. But that's it, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment, follow us on all of the social medias. All the links are in the description. I sound like I don't care about saying any of this shit right now.
And he's like, I kind of want to just go home. So,
right.
Follow us on trillmatic.com/merch.
I got
YouTube,
a question. The
notifications.
Patrons are dying to know.
What's that?
When is the next playlist being published?
It should be published. Did we release one last week?
No.
I think we should release it this week, this Friday. Riffa Sleepers.
Oh, you want to do some Riffa Sleepers?
Yeah.
How many tracks you need?
We're gonna do.
That tells me he got quite a few in the chamber.
Let's do 12. Let's do 12.
12?
He said, "How many you need? I got them."
Riffa Sleepers.
Okay. 10 to 12.
Yeah. We're gonna release a new playlist for y'all, Riffa Sleepers.
I almost want to.
I'm excited.
I almost wish we had like a background music to knock off Jeepers Creepers.
Shit. Riffa Sleepers. There's gonna be some horrorcore.
It's gonna be some NF.
It's probably gonna be some Suicide Boys. Yeah, let's see. I'm
some 3-6 B-sides.
Yeah.
Hey, Riffa Sleepers. Hey, and you know what? These do not have to be new songs either.
No, they don't have to be new songs.
I'm gonna give y'all. I'm gonna have to give y'all a few old school ones that just songs I enjoyed when I was growing up.
Yeah, 12 songs from Riffa. You'll be able to get that on Patreon. All right, so patreon.com/truthbetoldpod. All right, to be able to get to that. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, trillmatic.com/YouTube. It is up for the merch, trillmatic.com/merch.
Cardi said so do it.
And that's it. We're going to be about this thing. Know what I'm saying?
Deuce. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, I'm all lost.
Like, what the hell?
I'm over here tapping on my Kobe jersey, so
Deuces.
Smoke something, bitch. And if I go with that.
I am so upset right now.
Thanks for listening to the Truth Be Told podcast. Be sure to subscribe and log on to Trillmatic.com for the latest in underground music, film, fashion, and more.